Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I was going to do another video that I really wanted to do. It's about, it's a controversial topic about, how do you say, alternative health. But the problem is that it's debatable. Let's just say it's legal in certain states in America, and it's not. It's legal in a lot of European countries, for the majority of Europe, and a lot of it in Asia, but in the States and some other countries around the world, it's not. It's a plant. So we'll leave it at that. But I really want to do about that. I have a client that he's really hyped. I really like about it as well. But the problem is that like it's only legal in like 30 out of like 51 states. Yes, that northern country beside America, which is Canada, is the 51st state. But aside from that, but it's as they say, it's only around like 50 to 51%, just a little bit over half. But like as I say, like there's a lot of potential for it and for alternative medicine. But we'll see. Once all 51 states are good, then I'll probably end up doing it. But it's a topic that I've always wanted to talk about, and it's very interesting. I'm finding alternatives for things like, for example, like before you couldn't. The only way you could get around the world is go on a boat and wait 6 months to a year. Now you got a plane and you're there in a couple of hours. Before the only way you could do stuff is that people had to mentally remember everything and write stuff down. Now there's AI and Excel, so stuff like that. So I might have a good alternative for the videos. There's a new AI that just dropped. It's called Black Box or Black Cube or something. I forget. It's a new AI. It's pretty recent. Recently, it can do code. It can do some other stuff. I want to see if I can maybe do that to do the movie reviews. So if I can, that's going to be really good. It's a good competitor to Manus. So as I say, I still rep it, but it's just the thing with Manus is that like there needs to be a little bit of changes. Credits are okay, I guess, to a certain degree, but like again, I'm very vocal. I am a supporter of it. I've done some really good stuff as the Manus review. I've given a good review. I'm not those people who get paid. Manus is very new. AI is really new. But like it does have good potential, but again, I think with some crowdfunding and some other stuff, it could be good, due to the fact that there's a lot of places that do crowdfunding, like a lot of these torrent sites and a lot of other these websites, or do community funding. I think even Musk wants to do certain things like that to reduce certain costs and everything. So again, because obviously it's trying to tailor to the person, and if people like it, why not fund it? Like I think that's a good idea. I've been pushing it on, some other people in the Discord and everything. And yes, the Discord is basically MySpace, but for modern people. So I've been pushing it, and lots of people are even suggesting it too. I pushed it a couple of weeks ago. And it's only been out for like a month or 3 weeks, and then other people, hey, well, why don't I do that too? So similar ideas. So we're going to do I'm doing a lot of ChatGPT stuff. It's not that I'm repping ChatGPT or like ChatGPT. I prefer Manus and other stuff over ChatGPT because it's just a lot better and it can do a lot more. Like it's a hell of a lot smarter. The free version is a lot better than this free version. So again, but I just have a lot of templates because I like the style of ChatGPT and how their templates are done. DeepSeek is not too bad. DeepSeek is a little bit more formal, more business-like, but I do like this because it has a little bit more artistic expression. But Quen just tops all of that. Quen is the best artistic expression. If you're talking about artistic stuff like this, Quen is just oof. It really does really good stuff, and it's also free, just like DeepSeek. I'm not too sure if there's but crowdfunding or some payment from friggin' Xi Jinping, but whatever it is, they're doing a good job. DeepSeek R2 is going to be dropping. They're going to be adding some artistic expression. Oof, buddy, I love making thumbnails. I like doing some graphic design, but now with AI, I can do it and I can extract it. Like it's super awesome. But this has like a certain, I don't know, it just has that nice feel to it. But as they say, once that R2 comes out, I'm not too sure. Like, or even with Quen with the MCP, doing a lot of coding and you can integrate a lot more type of stuff, it is going to be top notch. Like I'm talking about top notch, and they're both free apps. Like everything's not behind, everything's up front, no paywall. Just use it and just get the word out and just make it explode on social media. Like that's what it's all about. But so you can do some hybrid templates with this. Sorry about that. So you can do the hybrid templates, and so what this one is that, so the hybrid templates would be a little bit more so hybridization, because it takes a lot more time, there's a lot more information, all that type of stuff. So they can please make a hybrid template with premium hair care transplants plus all this other facial aesthetics and all that type of stuff, and make it real famous for now world class. Like make it like a fancy, kind of like those big fancy plastic surgeons in New York or California or something like that. So so then it will give you this, obviously your clinic name or all that type of stuff, and then obviously like kind of like experience excellence in hair and facial aesthetics at such and such clinic name. We would redefine beauty, confidence, cutting edge world-class treatments to make you look beautiful, to make you look like, you know, Kylie Jenner or like Kim Kardashian or like one of those high-end fancy people, or like Gigi Hadid or Bella Hadid, or like, you know what I mean, those fancy supermodels who are really beautiful, or like those really attractive people like Harry Styles or like Matthew McConaughey. Like look at those sexy cheekbones, or look at those nice, amazing, like that's them body, like all that type of stuff, making you like more attractive, of course. So premium hair transplant. So hair transplants are basically for people who are kind of have thinning hair, and it's something new that's been recent. I remember when this came out. Again, it's for like, it's instead of having a toupee or like a wig, they try to like infuse certain things in your head to like make your hair grow back or something. So advanced fusion follicle unit extension, hair transplant, natural density, minimal intensive with recovery times, all that type of stuff. So then we have plasma rich therapy. It's basically like for people who have scars or have like surgery scars and stuff like that. They would use like certain plasma and certain stuff to like use that infuses with your natural skin. To, it's kind of like a fancier version of like laser, like that laser, and then it goes on your face and everything. So it's like a fancier version, but it's a lot more expensive too. And like it stimulates, obviously simulates body natural healing properties, thinning of hair, all this type of stuff. Like there are different ways of doing stuff. You can use it for hair, you can do it for your face, you can use it for scars. You can do a lot of things. And then obviously there's for your scalp, obviously hair. You can use it for hair density. Creates an illusion of fuller, thicker hair. So as I say, toupee type of thing, but making it so you don't have to use a toupee. Ideal for both men and women. But women, it's a lot harder because obviously, well, I wouldn't say that. There's we'll just leave it at that, because there are certain comments that, you know, as they say, would get me demonetized. But yeah, for some women, it's a little bit harder because obviously certain women have thinner hair, because obviously long hair and all that type of stuff is a status or like something that women have, and it's obviously associated with femininity. But in guys, you just don't care. Like it's just like, okay, if I get a buzz cut, I get a buzz cut. I'm still attractive. There you go. And it's a fact. Oh, look at that guy with a nice buzz cut. He looks attractive. Versus like, look at this woman with thinning hair. Oh, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe, you know what? No. I'm going to find a person with actually nice hair. So you get the idea. And so long-lasting results with minimal upkeep. But we'll see about that one. Side effects may include, I can just see it. I can just see it eventually. I've always seen on the ad, side effects may include this. Like, we'll see about that. Hair mestrotherapy, revolutionary vitamin and nutrition infusion for hair strength, simulates good circulation and hair follicles, effective for combating hair loss, thinning, and scalp issues, painless, non-surgical, and clinically proven. We'll see. Again, as they say, like, these are new therapies. They're new. Obviously, you need to have some guinea pigs and some people like that to test some stuff out. Obviously, if you don't know, if you can't test it out, then you're not going to know the results. Or as they say, you can always test it on mice. So there's that too. Yes, for a lot of stuff, we do tests on mice and a lot of scientific type of stuff to see the results. And if the results are very good, then we give it to humans. So yes, like that's how obviously the scientific world has been, is that we always test it on obviously mice, hence the word lab rat. So there's that. So world-class facial aesthetics. So Botox, I would be careful with the Botox, because I've like heard horror stories where so many people have taken Botox that all of a sudden, like, their face is numb and all of a sudden they can't move. So like, yeah, I would do some research, or like maybe ask like a medical professional before that, because especially do your research before you do it, because like Botox now is hip, it's cool, it's like, it's what all the cool kids do, and then you know, as they say, it's like, it's a chemical, it's changing your body, and it's obviously numbing certain parts of your body. So like, that's something to be worried about. So there's other stuff that's okay, like obviously like with the laser and everything, but yeah, that's okay with your skin and everything. Yeah, have some certain skin dermatology stuff, you go to a dermatologist, but you do your research. You're just not going to say, let me take like 40 grams of friggin' Botox, and then all of a sudden, like, you can't move your face. Like, no, like, you can't do that either. So like, and obviously the person needs to be a medical professional. Like, you just can't get someone off the black market either. So like, think about certain things, people, before you do it. Obviously, for customized facial for youth and radiant skin, non-surgical facelifts, collagen stimulation performed by acclaimed aesthetics specialists. So basically, you gotta be certified. You can't, like, as much as a guy who I always criticize all these types of people. I criticize academia. I criticize all these types of so-called fake oligarchs, because that's what they technically are. They're fake oligarchs. And as much as I do like criticizing them, and I do have valid points to a lot of this type of stuff, but when it comes to stuff like medicine, when it comes to stuff like aviation, when it comes to stuff like that, no, you can't get the information on YouTube. Yeah, you can try to educate yourself and have an idea, but you can't do Botox, or you can't do open heart surgery off YouTube. No, you actually need actual, or like Botox. Oh, YouTube told me to do 20 milligrams, and then the person's paralyzed or something or whatever. No, you can't do that either. Like, yeah, as much as I like to criticize them, yeah, there's other things on YouTube you can do, like graphic design. You can do AI. You can teach yourself that. You can teach yourself how to write a book off YouTube, like with the proper grammar is, or if you want to use like a bot or an assistant to better certain things or to get better ideas, yeah, you can do that. Like, but when it comes to medicine or aviation or something along these lines, no, you actually need to know what you're doing, because if not, then, well, there could be some serious problems. So just to clear that up, yes, you don't, like, in law, yes, you need to go to school to do law, like, and but stuff like, as I say, like AI, there's a lot of AI videos, there's a lot of people who use it. Writing, you can teach yourself how to write. very easy. Editing videos, like a big percentage of things, but like there's like that small like niche percentage, like I want to say the 5 to 10%. So like law, medicine, aviation, like stuff like that in those types of categories. Yes, you need to go to school. Like absolutely you do, because like there's a lot more complication, and it's very overly complex for certain things. But like there's certain stuff, there's certain medicine, there's certain like it's, as they say, it's a, as someone might say, like it's so overly complicated that it has its own frigging category of complication. So, but yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, so this is just a template if you want to run a business. Yeah, if you want to open up your own business and like, and maybe do the business side of certain stuff. Like let's say you want to do marketing or you want to do social media or something like that. Then yeah, you don't really need to go to school to do marketing or social media. You can just go on the internet. There's a reason why there's called social media influencers for a reason. None of these people went to school. They just experimented with the app and they got better and better at it. And after now, they know how to do it. So, but yeah, if you want to be an influencer for medicine, yeah, like certain things like, hey, I'm promoting this product or like stuff like that, public relations, stuff like that. No, you can definitely teach yourself on the internet. But like now if it's come to the medical side, the surgery type of stuff, no, you actually need to go to school and you need a professional doctor for it. So why choose us? Global recognition, industry-leading experts, state-of-the-art technology, so med tech. So yes, AI and medicine are kind of going hand in hand now with more and more. And then lots of people aren't liking it because then they're going to say, you know, back in my day, we never had any of things. You whippersnappers and your e-phones and your white tablets and your choo-choo PTs and your super deeps and all that type of stuff. Yeah, okay, no one really cares. So yeah, there's that. So VIP experience, so like kind of like a, how do you say, like a program, a loyalty program to a certain degree and all that type of stuff, and obviously long lasting results. And then book your consultation today at such and such. Location, contact of their location, obviously you need to know where you're located if you want to do an in-person type of face-to-face, which is very scary. If you want to call, that's even scarier. And obviously your website. So my version is I'm going to be showing you eventually when I'm done ChatGPT, all the templates. I'm going to be doing Claude next and comparing it because I do want to show you my cool little system I made. And yeah, so with the whole booking online, as I say, you never have to even step outside your friggin' door, people. Like the amazingness of that. Like just imagine. I already can because it's called me McDonald's kiosk and the app. I never even have to step outside my door either, or I can just do DoorDash. But imagine that for like medicine and all that type of stuff. Book your consult. I'm very busy. I can't. You know what? Boom, done. Go straight. Boom. You got an email done, and then you do your stuff. You drive down there. Or if you walk, if you're close to the clinic or whatever, you just have 5-10 minutes walk, and then there you go. Hi, my name's I don't know. Michael Stevenson, or my name is Roderick King, or whatever the hell your name is, or my name is Veronica Rodriguez, or you get the idea. Doesn't matter. And I made a yes, Veronica, or yes, Roderick, or whatever it could be, or Bill, or whatever your name is, Michael. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just go in, and after the doctor will see you or the nurse will see you right away. Done. Love it. Like that. Like there you go. Or you can do that with your food, or you can do that with like whatever it could be. But like that's the future now. Like and yeah, and then obviously with templates, you can do your business. You can watch videos like this. You can structure it. You can structure your templates, and you can do all this. And then okay, I want to do the business side, and after I'm doing this, but then I need to hire the professionals. But I can do the marketing. I can do this. I can do that, and like my team can structure all this, and I can have a really good website. Or Or I can do, obviously with the Manus, I can just go onto Manus or all these other things, and I can make a really cool website with AI, and I don't have to like hire all these people and or IT people, and then I can just do it myself, and I can maintain it, and I can design it the way that I want to design it, which is actually really, really cool. But yeah, thank you for watching, and remember to like, favorite, share, and subscribe. And as always, Mr. Z out.